Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mandy. If you're just joining us, if you're returning, hello and thank you for returning. Today's reading is about these two siblings by the name of Lily and Jack Sullivan. They are missing. They went missing on May 2nd, and it is the early morning hours of May 7th right now. It is, to be specific, 20 to 4 a.m. on May 7th. So, as of yesterday, they were still missing. So, I am looking into this today. We're just going to see what we can see. I watched a 2-second clip of the stepfather just explaining what they did when they noticed the kids missing. It was a very short clip from yesterday. So, like I said, as of yesterday, the searchers are still looking. They went missing in a very rural part of Nova Scotia. So it's not a very good situation at all, seeing as though they've been gone for this long already. And they're so young, 6 and 4. Lily is 6, Jack is 4. So, that is what's on the docket this morning, and yeah, gonna be doing my map setup like I've been doing the last few videos. So, True Crime Oracle is gonna be our map. Gonna be using my Places deck. Going to be using Missing Variables along with the 8-sided die and tarot, and then the Whisper minis and tokens if I need them. Okay. Everything said in this video is alleged and my opinion based on the energy and the card meanings, not facts. Let's make up the map. I'm trying to keep my hood up because I have bedhead. Okay. 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 No. I am going to shuffle because that is not shuffled properly. I can feel that right away. Let's do this again. Okay, whistleblower, alert, signal, and attention. Notebook, record notes, and documentation. Oh, that's not good. False alibi, excuse, justification, and defense. and evidence. Collect, secure, and analyze. I don't like this map. Okay. Let's get some places. I'm going to get a place for each part of the map. Yeah, okay. Give me a place for Whistleblower. Okay. What I'm focusing on with this card, it says dazzling gems, precious metals, handcrafted masterpieces, and bespoke luxury. My intuition immediately brought me to precious metals. And that is making me think of the topography, right? It's making me feel like either wherever they went missing or wherever they are, and it could be the same place. There's precious metals in the ground, you know, like it's an area that is known for mining, essentially. I don't know Nova Scotia. I mean, I've been to Nova Scotia once, but like I don't know anything really other than I went there once. So be interesting to do some research about the areas and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's get a place for notebook, record, notes, and documentation. Train. You would need documentation to go on a train, right? Especially if you're two little kids. They don't let little kids travel by themselves. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not really... Yeah, we'll just see what comes up when I get the minis. All right, let's get a place card for evidence, specifically. A windswept region. Breezy gusts, whirling winds, airy expanse, and dancing leaves. And I know in Ontario, where I live, which is two provinces, like Quebec is, no, New Brunswick. Either it's one province away or two provinces away from Ontario. But I know in Ontario, it's been extremely windy lately. Like the past week and a half, I would say. So I don't know if it's windy there, but I mean, especially the picture on the card is lots of trees and it's a rural area. So, and the thing is like, was there evidence swept away? I'm wondering. Like, was there evidence lost because of these winds? Okay, let's get false alibi. Give me a place for false alibi. Thank you. We got bank, but it was in reverse. Financial institution, saving and investing in a loan and credit. So it may not be a bank, but it may be some form of like a money mart, cash and carry, Western Union, or a bank. Something like that. A creditor's office. I don't know. But it was in reverse. So, like, yeah. Okay, let's get some minis. And, like, I don't know anything about what the parents have said they were doing or where they were or anything like that. I have no idea. I'm going into this practically completely blind. All I know is that there's 2 missing kids in the rural area in Nova Scotia. Their names are Lily and Jack, and Lily is 6 and Jack is 4. And yeah. So, time for the Whispers of the Unsolved mini edition to fill up our map here. So what I'll do is I'll do this. I'll push these up. You see that? Okay. Okay. Good, you can see that. All right. Give me 2 whispers for Whistleblower. Manipulation, gaslighting, and control. So this is alerting everybody that they were missing. Oh, they're lost, help us look. And we get manipulation, gaslighting, and control. Dismemberment. Clean up in reverse. Timeline issues. Alerting everybody, allegedly my opinion, alerting everybody about them missing was manipulation to get control of the narrative. This could, I'm really hoping this is just referring to plans falling apart and not literally. Alerting everybody that they were missing in the woods was the form of, and it's right under manipulation, gaslighting, and control. And like I've said before, for whatever reason, the cards that are underneath the top row always have to do with an underlying factor. And we got cleanup in reverse. Alerting the public of them going missing was to manipulate and get control of the narrative and to clean up whatever happened to them. Timeline issue. The May 2nd date feels off. Completely. And I felt that when I first heard the date that the newscaster said of when they went missing. It felt off to me. And now that I have this information and looking back, it's like, okay, well, I'm not surprised. Allegy. I always do that. Allegedly, my opinion. I should get that on a shirt. Allegy. Okay. Notebook. Give me a mini for notebook. Embezzlement. And this is records, notes, and documentation. So, like, money moving, and it makes sense with the train. Because actually, now, train came up in reverse, and I forgot to flip it over. So it's like, the train is symbolizing movement, back and forth, but it was in reverse, so it's like still movement, but not a train. Okay, let's get the next mini. Power supply. Why am I not surprised? Secret weapon underneath embezzlement. Plot twist underneath power supply. So far, what this is saying is that things are not as they appear at all. And it's like the record notes, there's proof out there of this money moving back and forth. And I'm thinking like an accounting ledger. False alibi. Give me a mini for false alibi. Freedom in reverse. A false alibi so that they don't go to jail. Oh no. Marriage, wedding, and ceremony in reverse. Allegedly, my opinion, it's exposing the couple. They're the ones with the false alibi, my opinion. below ground level. So there's evidence below ground level in a windswept region. That's not good at all when you see below ground level for evidence. Propaganda, fake news. That's the alibi, and the whistleblowing is fake news. And what's interesting, if you look on this card, and I'll have to show this upright so you can see. Look at the marionette with the strings. That is connecting another mini for evidence. Love in reverse. No love. Grandparent and elder. I'm wondering, give me another mini for grandparent elder. Breakup, divorce, and separation. And then what's interesting, we got love in reverse, grandparent elder, and breakup and divorce. So it's like, and they're on the card, the grandparent elder card. It's might be hard to see. Yeah. But there's a wedding photo on the card right up here. Bride, groom. And then we have breakup, divorce, and separation right after. What is the significance of that relationship? Let's get the tarot out. What is the significance of love in reverse, grandparent elder, breakup, divorce, separation on the evidence map? And we have the world. The bigger picture. What else? Well, that's too many. The lovers. And temperance in reverse, which is imbalance. And chaos, disruptive energies. Romance is like, or sorry, the lovers is like choices. And having like a deep connection to somebody that's imbalanced. I'm not, I mean, I see this, I can read it, but I'm going to need to do more research after this reading, because I didn't hear anything about grandparents. So, but like I said, I went in pretty freaking blind. So, I mean, if anybody knows of this case and has more information and can, add to it, definitely leave a comment. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to just move these out of the way so I have room for the tarot. Give me 3 cards for Whistleblower map. Imbalance again. Knight of Cups. That is the stepfather. He was the one that I saw talking to the camera. I don't know if he's the one that alerted everybody, but from what he was saying, he was searching everywhere. Culverts, ditches, drove everywhere. Raised the alarm. One more card for Whistleblower map. Stuck in the past. Inability to let go or forgive. And unrealistic. As in, and clinging. So, this is like having unrealistic expectations of the situation. Being stuck in the past. And the 6 of Cups has 2 children on the card. Right here. And what's interesting is that grandparent elder, this card, if it's not specifically talking about a grandparent and that type of connection, then it has to do with a long time connection, a long standing connection you have with somebody. And the 6 of Cups is a long standing connection with somebody. A connection that you have with another person from the past. So that is a pattern right there. And the inability to let go or forgive. And that is immediately making me feel like there's animosity and unresolved wounds from the past, from childhood. The person is an adult now. But I'm feeling like grandparents are definitely coming through in this reading. And then clean up in reverse. You know what I'm feeling with this? It's like things fell apart. You did to me what you You did to them what you tried to do to me. Honestly, that is like what I'm hearing in my head. I don't know, this is weird. I have to clean up your mess. And then also the Six of Cups is about, in reverse, is about being naive. It's like, should have known better. Should have known better. Should have known that you can't be trusted. But really not believing that these people would do what they did. Do you know what I mean? That is what I'm feeling with all of this so far. The whistleblower map is connecting me to the evidence map. And the tarot is helping me connect that. All right. Okay, give me 3 tarot for the notebook map. We got 2. Why am I not surprised? Ace of Pentacles, a money offer. Nine of Pentacles, abundance, luxury, rewarded efforts specifically. And this one was all about money. Let's get the third tarot card for this. The Star. Inspiration. This, the financial element, is what inspired all of this. Like it usually does. This is disgusting. I'm so sick and tired of seeing this same disgusting shit over and over and over again to children. I'm fucking sick of it. I was honestly really hoping that they were just fucking lost. You know what I mean? Like that's awful in and of itself. But this is worse. Because it could have been avoided completely. Why is my thing saying that it's not charging? Oh, okay. I really hope my thing doesn't die. Hang on one sec. Shit. Okay. I'm going to stop this so it doesn't die. Hang on. let's get on with the false alibi map. I just had to upload or like transfer airdrop, sorry, the last portion to my computer so that yeah, I just wanted to make sure my iPad was charging right. I had my cell phone charging on the same cord, and I don't think that it was giving enough juice or something, and I just, anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, I'm totally sick of this same shit. The same evil shit over and over and over again. Like, anyway. False alibi. Let's get 3 tarot cards for it. Moving on. Fuck. 5 of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords. Five of Wands and a material offer. Five of Cups in reverse is about moving on from, like, getting away with shit. And as well as moving on is, like, it's movement with this card. Direct communication, Queen of Swords. Who did the Queen of Swords have direct communication with? Another Queen of Cups. She had direct communication with her mother, allegedly, my opinion. Queen of Cups is has always been like a mother card for me. And she was speaking the truth to her. She told her the truth. And then there was a clash of egos that happened right after with the Five of Wands. This is conflict, competition, rivalry. A clash of egos. And then what came from this conflict was a new material offer. The Ace of Pentacles. You're going to have to pay me to keep my mouth shut. Allegedly, my opinion. And right as I said that, the moon flipped over. So fear and uncertainty about her keeping to her end of the bargain, as in the mothers. And this also has to do with hidden secrets. So uncertainty that mother will keep her mouth shut about the dark secrets that she was paid for. Allegedly, my opinion. Let's get 3 tarot cards for the evidence map. Is it just one then? Queen of Wands. King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Devil, upright. This is not good. Confidence and being self-assured with the Queen of Wands. Corruption and bribery with the King of Pentacles in reverse. And this is the grandparent elder connection. Abusive and toxic energies and materialism. With the Devil. Also sexual lust. So the Queen of Wands is making me feel that, so we got windswept area for that map. She's confident because this is about the evidence card, right? About the evidence map. She is confident that there is no evidence to collect because of this windy area. Allegedly, my opinion. King of Pentacles is confirming the money, the bribe, pay me to keep my mouth shut. Propaganda, fake news in reverse. Oh, I get it. Okay, so remember how I was saying that the mother of the kids did not have full confidence that, you know, her mother would actually keep her mouth shut? Propaganda in reverse. I'm not going to spew your propaganda, even though you already paid me for it. And as I was saying that, look what card flipped over. 3 of Pentacles. A team, collaborations, pooling energy for a common goal. Although, I guess their goals weren't very common. The parents wanted to cover this up. Grandparent was like, I'll exploit you, and if I feel like selling you down the river, I will. Allegedly, my opinion. And as I said that, we get the moon upright as confirmation of the dark secrets, strength, and the 4 of Pentacles, which is possessiveness over money. And let's get some missing variable just to end this. This reading really fired me up. Seriously, I'm not happy at all. I'm sick of this. How are we ever, as a world, gonna stop this shit from happening? Seriously, like... Okay. Give me a missing variable that can... I don't know. Give me a missing variable for this reading. Thank you. Secrets of the heart. 4 of Hearts. Hidden desires fuel unexpected twists. And we got plot twist on the notebook part, which is talking about the money aspect and this aspect, because it's like one and the same, and how it's a complete twist from the narrative that the parents are trying to push. Now I'm going to use the 8-sided die to hone in on more information. Seven. Redemption sought through an emotional reckoning. Interesting. What is this emotional reckoning about? What is this emotional reckoning? What brings on this emotional reckoning? Knight of Swords. Fast thinking. And someone who is just completely focused on getting the truth out. Who is this person? Okay, so the Tower, a sudden change is going to happen in this case. The destruction of old foundations and revelations. Knight of Wands, a free-spirited hero that is impulsive, which makes sense of this sudden change. And fast thinking. So this person is going to break it all down. They're just going to speak without, they're just going to speak the truth without thinking. This person is pissed off. What more information can you give me about this? Death. Big changes. It's going to transform the case. And give me more information about these big changes. Good luck. So things turning for the better. And then the Page of Cups is like innocence regarding the children. Okay. One more question and I'm going to end this. I had to flip them all over. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck's sakes. Sorry, but Jesus. Okay. Are the children still earthbound? Okay. Queen of Wands. Confidence. It's upright. Okay, that's good. Oh, good, good, good. Okay. Seven of Wands, standing your ground. Perseverance. This is fucking good. But they're in a challenge. They're in a challenging, they're in a challenging, or at least, okay, because these are two females, this is regarding Lily. She is confident. I believe that she's a social butterfly. And she's standing her ground and she's protecting her brother. Because The Seven of Wands is protecting your territory. She's protecting her brother. Just 1 second. What else? Oh, stop. Well, Six of Cups. There's 2 children on the card. This is about childhood memories. You know what she's doing to keep things alive for them is like, hey Jack, do you remember at Christmas time? You know, that kind of thing. Like, do you remember, like, reminding him of the good times to keep his focus on positivity. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which is courageous and rebellious and free, like a hero. And then we have family trouble. 10 of Cups in reverse. Oh my God. Letting go. I can't tell right now if this is like starting new somewhere else on this earth, or if it's just representing this massive transformation they just happened to them based on their family trouble. I can't see that. Next card, because a bunch of them flipped over, is the Two of Cups. This is joining forces. This is close bonds. This is representing Jack and Lily specifically. And how this major transformation for them is making them, bonded them way more than they ever were bonded before. Based on heavy burdens, a 10 of Wands. And conflict. Wow. Okay, I gotta end this like now. Because I'm not gonna cry on YouTube. I refuse to do that. I'll see you guys soon.